Good morning, guys. Good morning, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. We have to be a little bit cautious outside the front of our house at the moment. I don't know if you'll remember, but a while ago we had baby pigeons right outside our front door at the top. Well, they're no longer babies. They're bloody massive. They're full-size pigeons. And one of them has moved back in because we never got rid of the nest. And it literally just sits up there in its nest all day. It hasn't had any new babies yet. Shit! Guys, there is a baby. I can see its head. Can you see back here? If you look just there, you can see its beak and its head. Can you see that? Okay, now we need to be extra cautious because we don't want it to think that we're trying to harm its babies. I literally can't even move it. Oh. Trying to drag it, might have to push it. It just doesn't move along the grass now. We have had some exciting deliveries today. I'm going to throw it out there and say that 99.9% of people will never ever need to touch or use one of these in their lives. But for the 0.1% that do, this is bloody game changing. This is so exciting. This right here is a swing heat press, which enables me and the Future Self team to make initial Future Self design samples fully ourselves in-house. I've also ordered a vinyl cutter to come obviously as well, which goes along perfectly with this, and it's basically going to enable us, if I get a t-shirt like this here, this Future Self design and also the design on the back, we will be able to make initial samples fully in-house ourselves. We'll be able to design them up on the computer. Our cutter will cut all the vinyl and all the colours. We'll then be able to take the vinyl logos and heat press them onto blank Future Self samples here to be able to just get like an initial feel and initial vibe and see whether we like what we're creating, and then obviously get them all professionally made by manufacturers and suppliers. But in terms of early stage, like initial samples, I can't even tell you how good this is gonna be. I feel like ever since I bleached the Future Self hoodies myself by hand, and then did the tie-dye Bluer Skies hoodies by hand, and we've been working with a local leather worker in Brighton called Paula. We've been making these together. They haven't been released yet, they're not out yet, but there's a Future Self leather keychain, as you know, coming soon. I've just been bringing the business everything much more in-house, and even just sending out the orders, the very, very small orders of bleach hoodies and Bluer Skies hoodies myself from here. I've just bloody loved it. Like, I feel like the product is just so much more ours. Like, I like being able to touch every garment. I like being able to chuck in extra free products and stickers and just do things that when it's all done in a big fulfillment center, you just can't do. So, as you can see by me buying things like this, going forward, Future Self is just going to get even more and more in-house. That doesn't mean that the amount of products we're going to be selling is going to be less. There's going to be more, if anything. But it just means that I can, like, fully get involved and, like, literally store every single garment in-house, on shelves, touch every garment, touch every product, send them out, chuck in extra free. Like, it's going to just be... I don't know how to describe it. I'm just bloody excited. And now we've got the facilities, or some of the facilities, the rest is still on the way at the moment. It's been ordered to be able to make first initial mock-ups and samples ourselves by hand. It's just so cool. Just finished up a bunch of work calls. I've got a new current favourite artist, and as you know, whenever I find a new song or a new album or a new EP or artist, that is all I listen to. I'm somebody that either plays something on repeat and non-stop or doesn't play something.
I can vouch for that.
And this artist that I've just discovered, I mean, he's bloody massive. The plays are ridiculous. I'm probably going to say his name and everyone in the comments is going to be like, bloody hell, you're late to the party, mate. The name is Role Model. My favourite song at the moment is probably the song Hello. But then at the same time, Minimal is a banger. That's Just How It Goes. 6 Speed. Notice Me is the bloody cutest song ever. If you haven't already checked him out, definitely go and do so. You probably have, because as I said, I'm probably the last one to the party here. What are we saying for dinner then? Have you already eaten?
I've left some stuff out for you if you want.
Oh, thank you. Don't need to put it in the oven?
No.
Okay, Zoe's already cooked up her dinner tonight and has like half made me mine, which is very lovely. Grab one of these, whack it on here. Wait, so do I put 2 together or do I fold 1 in half?
Fold 1 in half.
So do I make it off of the pan?
Yeah, make it off the pan, fold it in half,
Okay.
put it on the pan.
So I fill it up with this stuff.
Only half, remember.
Half full. What's in here? 2 different kinds of cheese, salt and pepper, black beans,
And some onion granules.
and some onion granules. Fold that guy in half. Pop him on here. And how many is a normal portion? Like 2 or 3? 4?
3,
5?
4.
Shit. Right, I think we're good. I think we're good to go with these ones. Why are you sat there so nicely? Look at Nala. We just sat down here waiting, just in case I drop a little bit of cheese. Is that what you want? One thing I can give you though, is your dinner. Do you want that? There you go. Go on then. Go on, you get it. Fuck! Fuck! I've spilt beans. Shit! Shit! Ow! I spilt beans on the hob, then I literally turned the camera off. I tried to flip this. Spilt beans on the actual fire, burnt my 2 things. Now they're bloody half empty, they've got nothing in them. And I dropped them on. I'm a mess right now. Should all be done, and if it's not, we're just gonna eat it like this anyway. Alright, let's give these a whirl then. Do you like how burnt I made them? These 2 are a little bit overcooked. It's all good.
Did you want any like tomato salad or anything with them, or are you good?
Didn't really think about it.
Tasty?
That's great, although I've already lost the bean.
I think it went into your hoodie.
Oh, it went here.
Oh.
Bit hairy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just woke up. I fell asleep laying on the floor here, watching a Twitch stream. Don't even know whose stream it was. I don't even know what game they were playing. I put my head down. I remember I was so tired, I put my head down. And then I just woke up from having the driest mouth in the world and had to go get a drink. I was only asleep for like 20 minutes. But this must be my body telling me 2 things. Number 1, waking up and streaming straight away this morning. I went on Twitch and streamed for 2 hours. Has tired me out. And secondly, my hay fever is fully back. It is here. It is that time of year. It is fully kicked in. Every morning and every evening I get so bunged up. I sound like I'm speaking underwater and I get incredibly tired. And I think that is a part of hay fever, but I also think that is a part of taking the tablets to help prevent hay fever. I've also just noticed in the camera on my cap up here. So this hat used to be branded. It was a cap that Minnie gave me. But whenever I wear it in videos or live streams or Instagram stories, people, what are you digging? You can't dig it, it's a bed. There's nothing to dig. People always assume that Minnie are paying me to wear my hat. I get so many comments that are like, is your hat sponsored by Minnie? Are you getting paid by Minnie to wear your hat? So the other day, I was like, right, I like the shape of the hat, I like the fit of the hat, but the Minnie logo is annoying, so I unpicked it with a knife, all the stitches of the logo. My memory card just went full, so I had to delete some stuff. But I thought I'd lay a little bit closer to Nala. What was I saying? Yeah, so if you have been wondering why my hat looks like a snail has gone over the edge of it, it's not. It had some like glue keeping the logo down, but I can't get the glue off. I have tried to wash it off. I just can't get it off. I'm gonna keep trying. It doesn't matter. Something that I wanted to do in today's vlog, because I did it in a vlog about, what, nearly a month ago now, and people absolutely loved it, was to go through some of the confessions that I've been doing on my Instagram stories in the evenings. And I put one up the other night on the 10th of May, and I said, go on then, hit me with a weird fact about yourself. I like to crawl around my house rather than walk. There's nothing wrong with that. That just is a weird, unique fact about yourself. Like, I've never thought of anything similar to that. I've never thought that somebody might want to crawl around their house instead of walking. Fair enough. Fair enough. My boyfriend and I got engaged yesterday and we still haven't told anyone. That's exciting. Congratulations. Bloody hell. That's so cool. I go to sleep fully dressed, ready for the next morning. I was going to say fully dressed. I can't imagine that's too weird. I bet a lot of people just either fall asleep in their clothes and just stay asleep in their clothes. But getting dressed for the next day and then going to sleep, that is a weird fact. I don't know whether that's really efficient, but then what if you sweat in the night, or your sheets aren't the cleanest, or you need to wear a suit to work and then your clothes are just like all creased up from sleeping in them. Oh man, this one gets me. This is literally me. The thought that I could be in my own version of The Truman Show keeps me up at night. I have said since the day that I first watched that film, and it is my favourite film. If you have not seen The Truman Show, you need to watch it. I don't want to give anything away. You need to go and watch it. It is unbelievable. Ever since I watched that film, I just can't help but think that that is my life. And weirdly, I decided, like, whilst I'm scared of that being my life, and I genuinely think that is a possibility, that that is my life. Like, you guys are bloody in this conspiracy. Everybody, you're all watching this and you know this shit's going down. This is my life. There's something in me that just feels like, I don't know. But then at the same time, I decided to film every day of my life and vlog every day for like 4.5 years. So that kind of is the, I don't know. There's some conspiracy going on here. If it is going on and my life is legit like The Truman Show, I'm bloody onto you. I'm onto you. I'm coming for you. I got my first tattoo at the age of 12. Shit, that is young. I would not advise that. Not saying that you're going to regret your tattoo, but if you get something at the age of 12, there's probably a good chance that you're going to regret that tattoo. I get my boyfriend to, I don't know why I'm laughing, sorry. This one, I didn't mean to laugh. I get my boyfriend to read me bedtime stories and I'm 20. I think that's cute. I think that's cute. I don't know if I'm into it. I listen to podcasts every night, so that's kind of like a story, I suppose, but it's not Zoe reading it to me. It's a podcast. Kind of similar though. Yo, this is quite a good one. I have a poor memory, so instead of to-do lists, I write did that lists. I like that. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that have not the best memory, for whatever reason that might be. I forget things all the time. I literally can't remember any actor or actresses. Am I annoying you? Am I being too loud? She's going to her other bed over there. Yeah, I like that. Did that lists. I think that's helpful. Anybody else out there who struggles to remember things? Great idea. Whoa. I'm marrying a 60-year-old and I'm 27. Lol. Lived together for 9 years now. What? I had half a crayon stuck in my ears for 13 years and don't say that shit. And didn't know. I had a crayon stuck in my ear for 13 years and I didn't know. That makes me feel so weird. That makes me feel like I've got things stuck in my ear or my nose, or I've swallowed something that I don't know about. I don't like that. 13 years. Number one, I want to know, how did you find out? Number two, how did you know how long it had been there? And number three, that must have been the best feeling when that was removed. Like, that must have literally been like, you know, sometimes when you're bursting for a wee, and then you go for a wee and it's just like, I can't even imagine what having a crayon taken out of your ear after 13 years must have felt like. You must have literally been like, holy shit, I can hear. Both of my thumbs are different. One matches my mum's and the other matches my dad's. That's a bloody weird fact. I did not know that was possible. That's cool. I kind of like that. I think that's sick. Shut up. No way. That shit freaks me out. I feel like it could legit be real. I just feel like it could. This is mad. This is mad. And I kind of believe it. Everyone is going to call bullshit in the comments, but I kind of believe it. I learned how to tie shoelaces during sleep. I saw it in a dream and nobody taught me. I know you can't dream of a face, apparently. You can't dream of a face that you've never seen, whether you might have even just walked past that person in the street once. Anybody's face in your dreams is a real face that you've seen at some point in life. But not knowing how to tie your shoes, seeing it in a dream, and therefore learning how to do it, you literally learned from a dream. That's crazy. I so want that to be true. I don't have a voice in my head like talking to myself. I saw this the other day online. That is the last one that I'm going to do. This one blew my mind. I don't know if I've already spoken about this in a video or not, or whether I've just spoke to family and friends about this. I read a fact online the other day, and this person has just said the same as again. I can't comprehend it. Like, I literally do not understand how this is a thing. And I'm sure that if it is real, the people that are the opposite can't comprehend what I'm about to say. And you might be watching this and thinking, I don't understand, I can't comprehend you. When I'm living day-to-day life, like looking around this room now, I've got like a voice in my head that is like my thought process, and I'm thinking things. Like if I look at those slippers over there, I can think in my head, this sounds crazy, but I can think in my head, oh, those slippers are really soft, they're really fluffy. Or I can look at the Crocs and be like, oh, I wonder how many holes there are in the top of those Crocs. I wonder, do I need to move them out of the way? Like I'm constantly I can't explain it, I'm constantly thinking of things. And like, I've got a voice in my head, the way I'm like, I've got a thought process going on in there at all times, whatever I'm looking about. Like just now I looked at my phone and I'm like, oh, my phone screen's all cracked. I need to get a new phone screen. I need to replace that. But I'm thinking it, like it's going on in my head. Apparently, and I can't remember the percent, but it's a massive percent. It's like 30% or something, maybe even higher, of people do not have that voice. They do not think anything. They just do things. They don't have an active train of like, it's not a train of thought. That sounds like insulting. I don't mean that. They don't have a voice that's going on in their head when they're thinking or looking at things. There's no other way to describe it because I just don't understand it. Like I don't get how it's a thing. Like my brain doesn't understand it. Please, please, please comment down below if when you're living your day-to-day life, you're going about your normal activity, whatever you do, if you do not have a constant, I don't know if voice is the right word, because it's not like I can hear it like I'm speaking, but I can hear it like it's words. And for those of you that are the same as me, are probably like, Alfie, why are you finding this so hard to describe? Like that's what everybody has. Apparently not. Apparently there is a massive chunk of people that do not have that. And I can't understand what life would be like if I didn't look at that pillow and think in my head, that's soft, that's a little bit creased, it needs to be straightened up a little. Like, I'm constantly thinking, but apparently that's not the same for everybody. Please let me know if you're either the same as me and try and explain it maybe a little bit better than I have in the comments, or flip the other way. Please let me know, please, if you are the other side and you do not have a constant voice going on in your head, talking, like the voice is me, but like, it's not like somebody talking to me, I can't explain it, it's just my own thought process, it's my own voice, but I can hear it. Yeah, let me know, because that shit's just wild, and that, when I read it, man, that kept me up at night. I'm like, I need to research into this, I need to look into this. I want to speak, I want to interview somebody in a video and try and understand the opposite. You know what, I'm going to leave the vlog here. I'm going to go make a cup of tea and get into bed and catch a little bit of an early night. I might do another stream. Shit, it's only 2 minutes to 10. It's not even late, it is early. Might do another stream tomorrow morning, so if you haven't already followed me over on Twitch, be sure to do that, twitch.tv/Alfie Deyes. If you've enjoyed the vlog, drop a little thumbs up down below. It takes 1 second of your time. It means a lot to me. Although I don't know how many of you are still watching now. We're probably 25 minutes or so into the video. So if you are still watching, massively appreciate that, the fact that you've stuck around for so long. I'll see you soon with another new video.